Gosh, oh my gosh. You know, I'd go live with music, but I'm, what would we call it? Simulcasting. So I'm on TikTok and I'm on Instagram. And you get shut down real quick on Instagram if you had music. So building some charge outs and cleaning up in here, and got a couple new things that I thought I would show off. And are you going to tell me which orders I'm building?
I am.
I'd say Packout Princess is out there, but is she really out here? What do you, she doesn't even want to. So it's mods and martinis, not Monday.
It's Tuesday, right? It is Tuesday. Okay. So this one is in 12.
Right, I get that, but is it?
It's the back. They want it on the back.
Oh, I haven't done a back. Okay.
And then.
A back one. So this customer wants the charge out mod from the back.
And then we have. Do we have another? Where's? Oh, you're using it.
But you said I only am building 2.
No, you're building 3.
Oh, great.
But
That's fine.
so we'll need that one. And then this person.
I'm building 3 apparently. So she's getting those together. And if you guys have ever had to drill and tap these Milwaukee or these Klein bits, they're nice. But 2 words of advice. So get some of this stick wax lubricant, okay? And on aluminum, these bits gum up. So drill through a piece of steel every once in a while, or take a knife in between and get any shavings off of it. I'm letting my stick wax solidify, but this is a tip for a tip, which is you take a torch after this has been drilled into 1,000 times, and just take a torch, heat it up, melt it, and then let it solidify.
That's right. You are only doing 1.
I'm doing 2.
No, you are doing 2. I didn't see that one.
So I'm doing 3, or am I
Yes,
doing 2?
you're doing 3.
Is this one customer want 2?
Yes. And
So I have to take this guy apart.
Yes, but you can show that off first if you want.
You guys want to see something?
They didn't specify, so I would just do whatever side you want.
Ooh.
Does that make sense?
Check it out. So this is the washout rack that I just got done. And so take a couple things out of it. Goes through the back pin. You can hang. There's things on it. It's got holes for different detail brushes. It's got holes for these style brushes. They're mostly universal, as you can see. And then if you've got like a wheel brush like that, place to put it on the side you can't see because I don't understand where my camera is. But I gotta take this apart because this is for an actual customer. But so we're just gonna move it. I'm just gonna move it and set it over here.
So this person didn't specify, so I would just do how much of it you think you want.
I thought you already said that.
Okay. Well, I didn't know you heard me because you were talking about this.
Should I do one of each or just both of them the same?
Hi, we're live. What's up?
Okay, never mind.
Both of them are the same. Okay.
Yeah, whatever you think.
Okay. Well, then, if you want to help with something, that cart over there. Shoot. We need to find one of the washouts. I need you to. So we need one of these uncovered, or I guess all 3 of those uncovered, so that I can figure out which one I want to set this up on.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, as soon as I do that, I'm gonna go do the wash bow thing.
She's gonna wash the doll. Wash the doll. All right, so we'll start. I'm gonna be super bad. Oh my gosh, no! I'll actually use eye protection. Okay. So I just drill it over a piece of Kaizen foam.
I'll be back. Wash it out.
Again, as I was saying, I check these because the wax actually really helps. These burrs that build up on this aluminum later widen out the holes too much. it again, run it in the wax. Okay. Now we do these guys. That doesn't help, right? The eye protection should probably be over the eye. Okay, so we're gonna let this guy sit for a minute. Okay. That wax was still melted, but that's fine. All right. So now we need a pack out. Pack out. This guy's, we're gonna set somewhere else. Here. Okay. We need to pull the pin, and that is pretty easy. You can even do it assembled still, closed. Okay. Pull the pin. Pull the lid. Set it down. You set it down, and the orientation is going to go. Put the plate on, and there's wobble. So these guys have to be taken down. And if you wonder what I'm building, said it before, I'll say it again. I'm building a chargeout, which basically has these little latches, a built-in plug, brackets to mount your batteries, all in the lid with gas shocks, and we need to make some clearances so that the lid is flat. So apparently my band file conversion needs a battery. Okay, we need a battery. All my batteries are dead. Be right back. Batteries. That sounds better, doesn't it? So pretty much we just want to make sure that a couple of these nubs and any of the little casting or molding bits are gone. Okay. So now we can take this guy and set it in here. And we have a rub right here.
This should work, right? To push
Yeah,
the
did
little.
you try?
Not yet, but.
Packout Princess locked herself out of the bathroom.
With
How
a
did-
dog in it.
How?
I don't know. I don't know how.
Okay. All right. So plate goes here. Now, what we got to do? Hardware. We don't put them all in right away. Apparently we throw stuff because we need to make sure it all gets aligned. So I start them. All right. Okay. These two go last. And then we have a nice course, and it is longer. Put these in, drive them home, and then tighten the rest up. Okay, so we got a place for battery. Now, we put two screws in, these top two, tapped holes, and those you use to adjust and put your power adapter. Okay. Then hydraulic shocks. It comes with hardware. We're going to use most of it. Okay. We need these for the lid. We don't need any of the coarse thread screws. And on one side, we get lucky and they just fit. So we're going to start, we're not going to tighten. Okay, on the other side, and this is just because we try to have, yes, I have my pinky out. We try to have a limited set of hardware that we do purchase. So we're throwing these on again. We're throwing this. We take 2 of these guys. And I guess I could go like that, right? Is that easier? One. Because realistically, you're not going to take this back apart, so. Okay, 2. Now those are going to get hot. So we are going to get that where it needs to go. We're going to go ahead and throw this out, these coarse screws. Let's go ahead while those cool down and let's grab a latch, which all my screwdrivers are not here. Latch is pretty easy to do. You just get the big screwdriver under this edge where the little nub is, pull one side out, get it under the other side, pull while you put it under, latches out. Okay, Packout we're going to need in a minute. Again, we're cooling. Okay, now this guy. A punch works. You can use a bunch of different things. A lot of times these pins are pretty easy, but I'm going to show you. You see that, and you see that. See how that side looks like you almost could get a tool on it? And this side has like knurling, curling, whatever it's called, right? So we take the side that doesn't have the curling, and as you can see, boom, which means you're not trying to push all that all the way through here. Pull it out. Okay? Boom, 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 boom. Now, you get this guy, you take your pin, and you make sure it fits through. We sell them as a kit, so shop.jacoball.com. You can get the whole setup. You can get it completely built, or you can buy your own Packout. Put it back through, use the same punch. There it goes. Then, you gotta put the handle on it. And we give this back to you when you buy it from us. So if whatever, you want to return it to stock, I guess you could, minus the hole. And there you go. You got the charge out. Really simple. But yes, we make it to where everything is available on the website. So you can buy just the parts and build it yourself, or you can buy a completed one. Speaking of available websites, all that other stuff, we're giving away this laser level over on YouTube. Last Friday's video, we talk about it, we go over it, we drop it, we compare it to a Milwaukee. And that's on the YouTube, which is same name as mine, Jacob Hall. But you could type in youtube.jacobhall.com and it'll go right there. And then you look for the latest video. See, my wax has solidified. Okay. Are these hot enough to burn my fingers? No. Okay. So now I am going to line my screws up. All right, now if you've ever adjusted these things before, where your shocks are, all right? So down, a little bit closer, and we'll make sure that your lid is open as much as possible. And then we tighten them. Okay. Okay. The lid is done. We set it aside. Okay, let's go ahead and let's open something. Packable. Just sent these over. They're brand new. This is a long project that Packable's been working on with my Packout, aka Ryan. Cool packing, right? So he's got this sort of all set up. Oh. So, they're called the Mantta mounts, right? Made in USA, glass reinforced. They're not, honestly, they are not. If you guys have seen the other mounts on here, you know that there's other ones out there that exist. And these will be stronger. But we have sold many of the other mounts. And with the addition of the locking stuff, Ryan and then, working with Packable, who's been making joeys and all the other good stuff for a while, went ahead and just like universalized these design. You can see when you put two together, you get the sweet logo. This is perfectly lined up, ready to engage, and they're locked into each other and clip onto a Packout, and it now works with the locking accessories. So normal accessories go on the back like this, right? But locking accessories need another place. And so you've got these little ears on the back, okay? And the ears go in, you slide that guy on, and then you clip it, and they stay in place. So now you can use these mounts with a better hold, and you can even take one of these and just cut it down right at that webbing. It's designed to work that way, and have a latch. So this little 6-pack kit could easily hold a full Packout and a latch. You could hold a bunch of individual of these guys. He even includes hardware. It is super cool. I will definitely be showing them more. I can't show them now because we're building stuff. That's right. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and get the shocks on and get the hole drilled. Okay, so this customer wanted a hole on the back. All right. So why am I talking about hole? Because of this guy. Joe's Tool Garage. What's up, Joe? Okay, so this is one of these Nucos, and they are not opened, so they're genuine. They are not cheap. They are not knockoffs. They, if you were to buy this kit from us, you would ask, why does it cost so much? Well, if it's the complete kit, it's partially because it comes with a Packout and it comes with quote unquote professional installation, if you want to call me that. Okay? Boom. Check it out. Sweet little plug. It's got a gasket. It's got a dust cover. Also keeps the coin strap. And then it gives you a plug on the inside. So what this guy wants is he wants this back here. Now, if you choose back mount, it does interfere with the webbing, okay? That's in it. But you can easily cut the webbing out, or the dividers, maybe I shouldn't say the webbing. Okay, so what I do to put these on, it's very simple, is I take this gasket off, / the dust cover, I slide it down, I then lay it on here, and I need to clear the side. That's what we're worried about. Make sure I clear, okay? I go ahead and I get a little pilot hole started. Right? Once I get that done, I pop it out of the way. I put it in reverse. I score the plastic. Okay? And we get a nice hole in the back that I then take the knife, clean it up, okay? Take the gasket, put it over that, drop this guy in, line it up to where it's up and down, it's all in its right spot, and then we have more hardware. So if you were to put this on and you wanted to use the stock dividers, you would just need to cut the stock divider down a little bit, right? Because it's interfering there. And you could, I guess, take the screw back out on that side, put the divider in, drop the screw back in, okay? We need to cut some more holes. All right, so we need to put shocks on, and we have these plates. Now these plates, this is an improvement that we did over the original design that Ryan, the electrician, and yes, he is the one who designed it. I'm missing a drill bit. I gotta go get that in a second. We drill these holes out, but we don't have these little weird plates to line up anymore. You just put these on, put a clamp on. Let me go get drill bits. Okay, drill bit. All right. We are using the template / the backing plate to mark what we need to do. We're going to drop the plate off. We're going to flip it to the other side. We're going to line up the Jacob logo so that it's in the correct direction. We put it on and drill it out. Okay, once it is drilled, we take the plate back off. We remove any burrs, put it back on. Then, again, you might be assembling this yourself. So, the same universal screw, the same nuts, okay? And we've got this guy. Put our screw through, put that in there, our nut. This one is close, but again, it's plastic and we don't want to have you wandering through a bunch of different hardware wondering which one to use, so we use the same hardware as many places as we can so that it's just as simple as putting something together from IKEA. We don't tighten any of them down yet. We get them all started, get it going. Right, okay.
I made someone cry.
Oh, she's making kids cry.
Well, he was trying to give a chocolate Pop-Tart to a dog.
But
Now, granted, it was Bo, so.
isn't that the kid's parents' show?
Yes, well, I was walking and
What was the parent?
I grabbed Bo and I was like, no, you're not getting on the Pop-Tart. And then I put Bo in his room and I let him do the rest.
Okay, so we hold it, tighten it down, we move on. What was the parent doing?
Standing on the other side of the counter, so I couldn't see.
On their phone?
No, it was just standing on the other side of the counter.
It's nice how you make these excuses.
I'm just letting you know what the situation was.
I mean, that's not all the situation, right?
Well, no, because I grabbed the dog and moved the dog and said, don't feed the kid, dogs don't need Pop-Tarts. And then he took care of the rest.
Doesn't seem true. I think the dogs definitely want Pop-Tarts.
Oh, well, yes, dogs want Pop-Tarts. Dogs want anything.
Okay. So, I will tell you that the clamp,
I need keys for the room.
the clamp is a must because you are fumbling with one screw, one front plate, one back plate, one nut. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. right? And the Packout. It's a pain in the butt, so don't. Just get yourself a spring clamp. Hold it in place, and then get one in, get the second in, get the third in, and then tighten everything down. Pretty simple. So in the end, once you tighten it down, you'll know that the screw is long enough. Sometimes they fall out when you're doing it, but you know, you're not going to be taking this apart a lot. So, like I said, we want to keep it simple so we have one set of hardware. Okay. I then, at this point, air hose. Again, get the crap out of it. Okay. So now, we've got a Packout. We need shocks, and then we need to put the lid on. Okay. We take the pin that we originally pulled out and we push it back through. And if you do it like I just did, which is the wrong way, the pin does have a taper. It will catch a little bit. It's not the end of the world. You're going to just line it up, push it through. Okay? Now you need your shocks. Honestly, dealer's choice, but I like less of the mess. And okay, I did this wrong this time again, which is that these guys do need to go the opposite way because the shock can't get past the gasket. It's not the end of the world. Pop the screw out, start it again. Line it up. Bring it all the way down. Okay, good to go. Now, you can see sometimes I do things the hard way the first time because, well, I'm live, right? So when's the better time to make a mess? Now. The drill about to fall off the table, yes. Okay, boom. No harm, no foul. Line them up. Okay, there, boom. Quick fix. Okay, that's why you do it that way, because it's easier to get these shocks on that way. If you already attached the shocks, it probably would clear, I don't know. Okay.
Really, I don't know how to tell time. It's still got another 2 hours.
This is the first time I've had this kind of problem. Okay, where is this? Let's adjust. That's a little better. Boom. Okay. So now we tighten this guy down. Okay. Right? So Packout, close. Put the latch on now. You figure this is going to have battery and all that other stuff. Open it up. Charger, right? You're good to go. So at this point, we will pack all the stuff back into the unit. We will put the box that the Nuco plug came in because those things are expensive, and we want to make sure you guys know you're getting genuine stuff. You get your stock dividers, and you get the Milwaukee tray, and you are good to go. So, at this point, I'm going to latch this one up, put it down here. I was telling you about the YouTube, but we've got a failed. Somebody wanted us to market their stuff. We didn't really love it. So we're getting a flashlight that we're adding a square, little line ruler, and a set of calipers that we're adding to the 75K giveaway, which is this big box on the floor that you can't see. So make sure you're following us over on Instagram, where that is, because we are 65,000, so we're only about 10,000 away. It goes pretty quick and should be good to go. You check that out and you'll have a chance to win that one, which I'm going to show you. There's you, and there's you, that big box on the head. Can you show them the big box on the floor? Show them. There's we got angle grinders. We're going to give away.
Let's see. I'll pull it.
And that giant shelf of Packouts in the corner, not the Packouts themselves, but that racking system, that black rack, is the grand prize.
Oh, that's heavy.
But yeah, giving a whole bunch of that stuff away. Also got a package in today from Wilcox Maintenance Professional. So we are going to be designing and 3D printing nice blade protectors, because when you have the Milwaukee shears, cable shears, you don't want these things rattling around in your toolbox and dulling up. And if they just sat like that, they'd probably be fine, but we're just going to make a little insert to go in the Packout for those. I am about to do this because, you know, it's the shop and we want to make sure that stuff is watched. So I'm going to mount one of these guys, the Wise Garage cameras, up there because, you know, I want to make sure that the Packout investment is watched. But at this point, I got to get back to work, and I'm not going to bore you with all of this. If you want to stick around during the silence, that's great. Otherwise, you guys can head off. I'm just going to keep building more, and I might not talk as much. So I will be right back. see how that rack
Mm-hmm.
is a complete 90 degree.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever. Alright. Do you want to take a picture and send that to him while I do this?
Yeah. And then you want me to.
Yes, if you could. Okay, we're going to do an M18. What do you guys say? You guys want to see an M18? Okay. So, right, pull the pin. Don't throw it across your shop. Okay. Empty your pack out. Okay, set your pack out off the way. Right, set your pack out down. We'll find the pin in a minute. Safety glasses. Can you guys see? Okay. We're going to grind down any of the nubs that are sticking up. Okay. We will then grab our plates. We put the plate on. We make sure it sits flat. It does. We're good. Okay. Clean up our boogers. Air. Okay. Boom. All right. Plate. Now, we like it. We take it off here. We take a sip. Because it's mods and martinis. All right. So now we need our impact. We're going to check our bit for burrs. It looks good. Wax it. Okay. Kaizen foam. We'll go ahead and, be good and use safety glasses. I will tell you that using this tapping wax is like the best idea I've had since putting these together, because this stuff is helping reduce the gum that this is getting. These drill bits, these combo bits, these drill and tap combos, all in one, they wear out so fast in aluminum. And I don't want to say they wear out per se, but how about this? They get gummed up with a burr or a piece of aluminum, because aluminum is soft. And then what happens is that as you drill and tap, the hole threads are not perfect. They're a little loose, and you over tap your hole. Now, another trick is that after you've used this a little bit, is to run this guy through a piece of steel. Not a big thick piece, because you don't want to necessarily dull it down. Trying to, get us in here. Let's see, are we in here? Are we visible? No, we're not. Okay, so this is for his M12. I've already done an M12. So I'm going to show you that one later. Well, I already showed you that one, right? Yeah. All right. We're going to put these nice metal shavings on the floor for us when we come out here barefoot to step on. Okay, next. Grinder. More eye protection because we have to go ahead and modify 4 of these screws. Because, like I said, if you were watching earlier, we like to have one skew. We like to have the minimal amount of changes. 1, because if you're putting it together, and 2, it's easier for us to buy larger amounts of hardware. What kind of warranty claim would that be on my Alexa? Yep. Okay. That works a lot easier setting that way. All right. Let's get to putting together. Lid. I'm going to take this, because we don't like scratches. Wipe it down. Okay. So I said we're doing an M18. So now we need. Did I dump enough to not tighten them, but get as many of these fine thread ones, machine screw ones, put in here. 1 short. Not bad, okay? Then we get our M18 bracket and 2 of our long coarse ones. Line it up. Once you get them both in, Bob's your uncle. Go to town. Okay, tighten everything down. Okay. And 2 of the smaller ones. This is to hold the charger itself. Put those in. Good to go. Okay. Packs of shocks. Open them. Open them. Take the trash. Sprinkle it on the floor. Why? Because your regular trash can is full of
vacuum dust.
Vacuum dust. And you're going to make a mess anyway. So you might as well, come out here and look at the floor and say, it's a mess. I shouldn't be barefoot, Jake. I shouldn't be barefoot because there's metal shavings. I won't see the metal shavings. So instead, I'm trying to pay attention to the other dirt that is on the floor, and it's my warning sign. But who knows if we'll actually remember. All right, up or down, right? So down makes the lid tighter. Or more erect. Yes, I used the word erect because, I get to use the word erect because it's true. Okay, shorter screws on the left side. Shorter screws on the left side because, why? Why are they on the left side? Does anyone know? In the comments. Okay. That is a done lid. Okay. Now this one, the customer did not specify where they want, where did I put the Packout? Right here. Okay, customer did not specify where they wanted their, looking for the screwdriver, where they wanted their plug. So we are going to put one on the left side and one on the right side. That way if they put them on the same Packout stack, the plugs will always be facing the opposite way. But I'm going to do this close up again. I want to show you. Where did I put the 3D printed latch? Where did I put it? 3D printed latches. Okay, here we go. You watching? Okay. Two sides. One side has an indentation. The opposite side has this gnarling or whatever you want to call it. On the side that has the indentation, put your punch in. Push the pin through. You know you chose wisely because there is your gnarling. Then you're not trying to push that all the way through. Okay. Now, you're going to take your 3D printed latch. And in reverse order, right, you're going to go that way. You're going to make sure that pin fits. Because if that pin doesn't fit, you want to drill this out a little bit. Not crazy, just enough to get the pin in. The pin is held into place by the knurling and the fact that with the latch installed, there is a confinement on each side. Okay, there you go. Now, what else do you do? Pull this off and yeet it, except for we're going to give it to you. There is that. There is that. Okay, it's done. Now, because it's done, let's just go ahead and put it back in. Okay, each side keeps that pin from coming out. Now, we're going to do a right side. So we're going to take these guys. We're going to open them. Yeet. Take this side. This one. Open it. Yeet. Okay. These are expensive. If you have not been here the whole time. If you guys want me to comment, I will be rebroadcasting this video on, I think, Instagram. So you can watch the build, but there's also a build on YouTube. Okay. Not sure why that one didn't want to open, but that's fine. Okay. If you want to comment questions, is what I was going to get at. I apologize. Sometimes I start talking and then never finish. Okay, so we're going to make sure we're on our back. We're going to take the little rubber gasket and the dust cover off. We're going to eyeball this because we've done enough of these. We're going to go in forward. Okay, we're going to stop once we get that far, back it back up, and then we're going to, in reverse, mark our holes, and then we're going to go back and forward, and then you get a nice, clean cut. Then, put the gasket back on, put that back in, stuff it down in the hole. Okay, it's all tangled up in there. Let's untangle it a little bit. Ooh, she's rowdy. Okay, get our holes lined up on our gasket. Okay, then we take our screws. Okay, we yeet them. Phillips. Make sure it's where we like it. Drive a screw. Screw, screw, screw. As the kids say, screw, screw, screw. Put your dust cap on. You got a plug. Okay, now, next part. What is the next part? I don't know. Honestly, I haven't done enough of these. See, yeah, that trash can is so overflowing. Okay, we take the Jake of all plates. They're side specific. You're going to look at it. You're going to have the screws to the front like this. You're going to take your little spring clamp. You're going to put it on. You're going to clamp it into place, and then you're going to take your drill bit, and you're going to drill a hole. And forward. Okay? And the nice thing about this is that this lines it up for you. Okay? You don't have to worry about where this goes. You just put it on there, lift it up to the top. Right? Make sure it looks nice and centered. Drill your holes. Okay. Now, drop your plate for a second. Clean any of that off. Clean any of that off. Clean it off. Clean it off. Okay. Put it back in. Now, you're going to grab this guy. You're going to grab your normal long ones. Okay. You're going to get your nuts. Haha. You guys know anytime you get to use your nuts. Just a bad joke. Okay. Put your screw through. Hang that from there. This is why it's helpful to have the clamp, because now you're not holding it all. Put it on loose. Rotate it until all the holes line up. Put your other nut on. Put it on loose. Do that one more time for this side, because you're going to do it 3 more times after that. Okay. It's all lined up. Then you go back to your Phillips, you go back to your pliers, and drive it home. Like I said, we want to have the least number of parts that are different so that you don't have to figure out where everything goes, because you're not going to have a lot of choices. Okay, clean, clean. Okay, good, good, good. Put your plate. No, I haven't done any drugs tonight. I am just trying to get these done in a timely manner, because the couch and the television are calling my name, and I got to design some stuff, as I said, for my buddy Wilcox. So start them, line it up, rotate it, all that good fun stuff. I just grabbed one of the filed down screws. That's funny. Line it up. Good to go. How many do I have filed? 3. Weird. Okay. We're almost done with the M18, and then we're going bye-bye. Tighten it. Tighten it. Okay. Now at this point we need air, air, air. Not screw through. Air. Okay.
Why do we keep the boxes in?
Do you want to stop telling people they get the box so that they're not getting the genuine plug?
No, I just, how the fuck do these go in here?
Violation, community guidelines. What are you talking about?
Oh, the
That's trash. I
Okay.
said that. That goes inside that. I launched a pin across the room. You get to see my butt. Okay. Remember, as I said on the first one, there is a taper on the pin. It will be easily installed if you put the taper in the right direction. Push it through. Okay. Boom, right? Shock time. I really hope this one is not. a while. I fight with these shocks a little bit more than I'd like to. I really need. Okay. Pair these guys. This is what I should do. Okay. Right? So we got shocks. What else? Okay, that's really it, right? So you got your screws to mount your charger. I go ahead and I usually set these down. You don't gotta go crazy. Okay. We then grab.
Which one?
Well, one of those is full.
Yeah, this one.
So that's still, and then give me one of the empty ones. Okay. So we grab the directions. We grab the insert. We grab the box. We cannot put the stock tray back in because there's no room. But as you can see, right? Boom. Okay, so that is a right side mounted M18 version. We did the M12 on the back, and I'm going to be done. I'm going to go and hang up.
You're gonna finish your drink.
I did not finish my drink.
I said you're going to finish
I'm
your
going to
drink.
finish my drink. I'm going to finish my drink. No, I can't finish my drink because I have to build one more of these. But I might sweep up and then build one more, then sweep up and then sit down on the couch. So if you guys have any questions on these, make sure you message me. Shop.chargeout.com. It's where we have the grinder conversions and we have these kits. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure you check it out. And also, depending on where you're hearing this, you head over to YouTube because we've got that laser level giveaway going. And we're going to announce that winner on Friday. And if you head over to Instagram at the Jacoball, see the sign? Jacoball. See the sign? Jacoball. At the Jacoball. We will be doing a 75K where we showed you all that crazy stuff that will be going and gone to 2 lucky winners. So I got to get back to work. You guys have a great one. And what do we normally say?
It's time to pack out.
It's time to pack out. Thanks for watching. You guys rock. Especially those of you on Instagram, because that stream had like 500 of you, and you guys. See you guys.